Do you come often to Tijuana now, or it's difficult?
No, I became heavily involved with the peninsula, and I've done 4 books, not just take pictures, but write the books, histories.
Do you think that in the current age, this type of works, the pictures, the showing other areas that are not very well known by the people on the other side, so to speak, do you think they have the capability to help to understand the relationship between the people from San Diego and Tijuana?
Well, I don't know whether they have the ability to understand it. It would be a big job, really, to learn what the actual relationships were. And my time in Tijuana was very limited. I really only came down here. I was here for 2 solid weeks, every day. And then I came back down, and I think I took a few pictures over again because the weather wasn't good, or I didn't get the right angle or something. But that was it. Then I didn't come back to Tijuana.
Any particular reason, or is it that you were very busy, or there was nothing of interest to you?
I became very busy. I was a photographer, professional photographer, and the demand for my pictures got bigger and bigger, so I got more and more work.
So as a result of this, you're publishing your work, do you have a better, more requests or more assignments from?
Yes, and then the Commission of the Californias, did I tell you this already?
No.
The Commission of the Californias in the 1960s, 1960, it was 66, they hired me to be the photographer to illustrate a book they wanted to do on the. Have you ever heard of Gaspar de Portolan? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. They wanted to do a book about the expedition in 1769 that came the whole length of the peninsula, from Loreto up to San Diego. Of course, there was no San Diego here, but they came to this place, and then they went on up north as far as San Francisco Bay. And then they founded, on that basis, they founded what became, they called it Nueva California. And the old one they called Antigua California. And I've written a book called Antigua California.
What would you like to see that will come out as a result of your exhibit, this body of work, specifically the 64 pictures? What's what you like to get on people? What will be the message? What will be with your aspiration after all these years?
Well, I don't have anything I would call an aspiration. What I have is gratitude, because you've turned these pictures into something that is seen by more people and is interesting to more people who live here and visit. People bring their relatives here to these things you show. They bring relatives that come from out of town. I know, because I've been told a number of times. So this is the reward for me.